Salmonella and Campylobacter are commonly spread by the fecal-oral route. Both of these bacteria are common causes of human illness and are often transmitted to people via food such as undercooked meat and eggs, raw milk, and contaminated vegetables. In addition, people can become infected with either of these bacteria if they have direct contact with an animal or person shedding these bacteria. This means that veterinarians, farmers, and others who are in close contact with animals as part of their occupation or recreation may be at greater risk of being exposed by direct contact. Human illness outbreaks of animal-associated salmonella often include contact with live poultry and reptiles. Human illness outbreaks of Campylobacter have most often been associated with unpasteurized dairy products, contaminated water, poultry, and produce. Animals may become infected with Campylobacter after contact with contaminated feces, vaginal discharges, aborted fetuses, and fetal membranes. Animals can become infected with salmonella after contact with contaminated feed, drinking water, or an animal shedding this bacteria. In poultry, salmonella can also be transmitted from hens to their eggs. Healthy animals often act as reservoirs of both salmonella and Campylobacter, but may also become ill with either bacteria. Various types of salmonella have been found in many species of animals. All species seem to be susceptible to salmonellosis under the right conditions, but clinical disease is more common in some animals than others. For instance, clinical cases are common in cattle, pigs, and horses, but are relatively uncommon in cats and dogs. In poultry, if clinical disease with salmonella is going to occur, it is typically seen in very young birds with clinical signs such as reduced feed intake, lethargy, and diarrhea. Campylobacter can cause enteric disease in many different species. Enteric disease is more common in young animals, but stress or concurrent disease increase the risk of disease in adults. In poultry, many chicks are colonized with Campylobacter early in life with no associated clinical signs or pathology. However, infected newly hatched chicks and poultry may develop acute enteric disease with rapid onset of diarrhea and death. Poultry chicks over a week old and adults do not usually become ill.